Welcome everybody to the Pathways 2023 graduation ceremony. At this time, will everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem. At this time, I would ask that if you have a cell phone or device, if you could please silence it. Feel free to keep it out and take lots of pictures of your graduates, just not me, but keep it out. I would like to extend a gracious welcome to our parents, family members, and friends in attendance tonight. I would like to take this moment to recognize some people on the stage. On the stage with me, I have the members of the Kenowa Hills School Board. If you could please stand and be recognized. Also on stage with me, I have members of the Kenowa Hills administration, along with somewhere back there, I know our high school principal, Mr. Nate Robron is. If you guys could please stand and be recognized. One of my favorite parts every day is coming to work with some of the great staff that I have. I'm so pleased to work with them this year. The staff members have continually gone above and beyond assisting students throughout this year, from buying Starbucks, maybe McDonald's here or there, and other things. Will the Pathways staff please stand and be recognized? Each year at Pathways, we have 3 core values that we focus on. Our core values are to create a family atmosphere, to model a workplace environment, and develop a hardworking attitude. This year's graduating classes exhibited each of these core values and further developed the culture of Pathways. A hardworking attitude. We have 40 graduates. 9, that's our second highest for our Pathways High School in our 8 years. We have 9 students that completed classes a full semester early, and 2 students who completed classes a whole year early. Many students completed more than the required 6 credits each semester. Also, graduates, I will be pleased to let you know you will no longer have to ask a teacher if you're in the green. You will understand whether you are or not. Our workplace environment. Pathways graduates have exhibited learning in many environments. Students attended KCTC for welding, health careers, graphic design, information technology, and an internship with LaFontaine Ford. Students also completed internships at St. Anne's in the food prep, our Kenowa Hills Early Childhood Center. Finally, and this is always the fun part, students received credit for work-based learning. Someone had to go visit them. They were at Taco Bell, McDonald's, Walker Roadhouse, and many more. These graduates proved that learning can occur not just in the classroom, but in many environments. Lastly, I have the honor of working and getting to know these graduates every year. Some more than just a year, some 2 years, some even more than 2 years. They get to know us really well. Each graduate completed a senior survey when they completed their classes. When asked who was your hero, several of our students responded with a family member. When we talk about family atmosphere and we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates tonight, we want to take a moment to reflect on the people that have made an impact on them. You have driven them to practices, picked them up from school and attended games, and attended parent-teacher conferences. You also received those fun text messages, phone calls, and emails from staff. I know you love those text messages. Without you, this day would not be possible. At this time, graduates, I ask you to please rise, and you can grab a flower. We have, as a token of their appreciation, the graduates have decided to extend a rose for those who helped them along their journey. You may go. We warned the graduates that may be an emotional time, and that's wonderful. The Pathways mission is to develop a path for the future to motivate students and understand the impact of a high school diploma. Tonight, we celebrate the graduates taking the next step of their future. Superintendent Hopkins, I am honored to present the class of 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Herron. Pathways High School Class of 2023. Sounds good, doesn't it? Congratulations on reaching this important milestone in your lives. It goes without saying that your high school experience had unforeseen challenges and required extraordinary adversity. You've proven that you are capable of adapting to rapidly changing circumstances and overcoming obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. As you move forward, remember that the resilience you have shown throughout high school will serve you well in the future. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and the ability to adapt and persevere in the face of adversity will be one of your greatest assets. With this in mind, and realizing graduates are inundated with advice from adults, here are a few brief thoughts to guide you on your journey. Embrace change. Change can be scary, but it can also be an opportunity for growth and personal development. Learn to embrace change and be open to new experiences. Pursue your passions. Find what makes you happy and pursue it with passion and dedication. Life is too short to waste time on things that do not bring you joy. Be kind. Kindness can go a long way and is very much needed in the divisive world in which we live. Treat others with respect and compassion, and you will find that the world will be a much brighter place. Never stop learning. Education doesn't end with high school. Challenge yourself to continue learning throughout your life. I have no doubt that each of you has the potential to achieve great things. You already have. Keep pushing through the challenges, embrace the opportunities that come your way, and most importantly, believe in yourself. Do not try to be somebody else or compare yourself to others. You are enough. Congratulations and best of luck on your journey ahead. Now let's make this official. By the authority and power vested in me by the state of Michigan, I now declare you Kenowa Hills Pathways High School graduates. Mr. Herron, staff, and graduates, please take your positions to receive your diploma.
One thing, real quickly, a lot of times I watch graduations and they tell you to hold the applause until the end. Don't do that. You earned it. You make as much noise and be as loud as you want. Okay? This is a celebration. We will wait for you to celebrate your graduate, okay? Enjoy your moment. I can now give you Mr. Tanner Costin, who will be reading the names.
Alexis joined Pathways first semester of last year. Alexis worked hard to finish her classes and graduate a semester early, which was a highlight of her high school career. In the future, Alexis is planning on going into daycare or nursing. Alexis is appreciative for the staff at Pathways for always helping and being supportive, especially Mr. Costin. Alexis would like to thank her mom for always helping her through anything. Her favorite quote is, "We only grow through English." Mac Miller. Alexis Christine Amaral. Brandon came to Pathways his junior year of high school. He was able to overcome his biggest challenge in school, math. He worked hard to be able to graduate over a semester early. He plans on going into a trade school in the future. He is thankful for his teachers that helped him and the friends he made along the way. He will most remember the friends that he has made and is grateful for his family that supported him throughout school. Brandon Lewis Aranjo. Colton joined Pathways in the middle of his junior year. This year, he participated in the KCTC as a member of the graphic design program. He plans to continue his education at GRCC in the pre-photography program before transferring to Ferris State to continue studying graphic design. In 20 years, Colton hopes to be a renowned graphic designer, creating media for many companies. The highlight of his senior year has been attending KCTC and all the opportunities it opened up. He is grateful for Mrs. Shapansky for pushing him to be better and work hard every day. Colton will think back on the many field trips he took at Pathways and the great memories that come with them. Colton's hero is his grandpa, who was loving and compassionate. He wishes he could be here today. His senior quote is, "If your boat doesn't come in, then swim to it." Colton Stephen Goad. Cam joined Pathways at the beginning of this year. During this school year, he also attended KCTC in the Networking and Cybersecurity program. The highlight of his senior year has been making some great friends. He will never forget his favorite teacher, Mr. Luke, who inspires him to grow and be a better person. He is most grateful to his caring family for always being there for him when he needs them the most. He especially appreciates his father's advice when things are tough, that once it's done, you don't have to worry about it anymore. After graduating, he plans to catch up on sleep. Looking more long-term in the future, he hopes to live comfortably and enjoy a good life. Cameron Leandro Galvan. Marley came to Pathways his senior year. His highlight of high school was being a senior. After graduation, he plans to live it up and get a job. One of the people from school that he will never forget is Gavin. He is inspired by his mom, and Marley is grateful for his family because they have been his greatest supporters throughout all the years of school. His hero is Batman because Batman helps people. Marley's senior quote is, "Finally, I'm free." Marley David Cook. Nick joined Pathways at the beginning of his senior year. He will never forget the many friends he's made throughout the years and the many new friendships made at Pathways. Looking ahead, Nick plans to get a job working as a stocker. Nick is very grateful for his dad and all the support he's offered along the way. Nick's senior quote is, "Giving up is never the only option." Nicholas Clayton Rector. Scarlett came to Pathways at the start of her junior year. She worked hard to finish classes and graduate. The toughest challenge for her to overcome was depression. One highlight of her senior year is becoming closer to her girlfriend. Now that she has graduated, she plans to move out and find a job. 20 years from now, she simply hopes to be living happily. She will never forget Anais, and this is who Scarlett is most inspired by. She gets her best advice from her mom. She is grateful for the opportunities she has been given. Scarlett's father is her hero because he has a lot of medical issues and things that he has overcome, and she is very proud of him. Her senior quote is, "But we cannot simply sit and stare at our wounds forever." Betzali Scarlett Cordero Posadas. Olivia came to Pathways the second semester of her senior year. She was able to make up some missing credits due to chronic illness that she overcame. During her high school career, Olivia achieved over a 4.0 GPA. In celebrating her completion of classes, Olivia went bull riding. She plans on taking a year off before going to college for either environmental science or veterinarian medicine. She has a love for animals and was happy when she was able to get her horse moved to a new barn this year. She is happiest when she is able to teach her horse new skills. Olivia Rose Fair. Jordan came to Pathways her senior year. The highlight of her senior year were senior homecoming night along with meeting all of her amazing teachers. She is hoping to get a welding position at a company she has been looking at for a couple of months. She will remember the compassion and empathy her teachers had at Pathways, and she will never forget Mrs. Rowrun. Jordan is grateful for and inspired by her parents. They have grown so much and worked hard for everything they have. She is her own hero because she put in the hard work to finish high school and graduate on time while still having time for friends, family, and work. Jordan's senior quote is, "We do not remember days, we remember moments." Allie K. Jordan. Lanaya joined Pathways in the second semester of her junior year and worked hard to graduate a semester early this year. After graduation, she plans to become a dental assistant. Her biggest challenge throughout high school was having to wake up so early. Lanaya will never forget her teacher, Mrs. Shapansky. Lanaya is grateful for her family, especially her mom, for being an inspiration and encouraging her to never give up and that she can accomplish anything she puts her mind to. Lanaya Kiriona Holland. Mateo joined Pathways at the beginning of his junior year. Through hard work, he was able to graduate a semester early. While attending Pathways, Mateo worked at Blaine's Farm and Fleet and is now a manager. Mateo plans to attend GRCC's social science program. He will never forget the experiences he had at St. Anne's learning culinary skills and the good times he spent in class with friends and his sister. Mateo Elijah Olvera. Cora spent just over 3 years at Pathways to complete high school. After graduation, they plan on working to save money and then attend school to become a social worker. Their future also includes plans to own a home, find a partner to share pets, and a happy life with. Cora really enjoyed spending time with their friends and people to support them. They are grateful for the friendships they made that helped them get through school and all the laughs they had at school. They have realized that when they give themselves time and put the effort in, they can achieve anything. Cora's favorite quote is, "Never make yourself feel like nothing to make someone else feel like everything." Cora Jane Wabi. Jasenia joined Pathways at the beginning of her sophomore year. She has been able to complete credits for graduation a year early. She was also able to dual enroll at GRCC this semester. She is very thankful to all her teachers and especially Mrs. O for inspiring her. She'll never forget it. Jasenia would also like to thank her mother for always encouraging her to do her best. The highlight of her senior year has been meeting so many new people. In the future, Jasenia plans to attend Cornerstone University and then continue her education in medical school. 20 years from now, she will be a pediatric surgeon. Jasenia Garcia Garnica. Haley joined Pathways first semester of last school year. Haley is passionate about working with children. This year she spent time working at the Kenowa Hills Early Childhood Center. In the future, Haley plans to attend GRCC to study business and eventually open up a daycare for parents working third shift. Haley enjoyed making many new connections with peers this year and with her teacher. She will never forget the way Mrs. Robron helped students through their own personal storms this year and made her classroom a home for everyone. Haley would like to thank her mother for always helping her through so much and always pushing her to be better. Haley Jasmine Elizabeth Deshane. Destiny joined Pathways at the beginning of this school year. Destiny enjoyed meeting so many new people, making new friends, and having a supportive group of teachers to help her through the year. She'll remember them forever, especially Mrs. Robron for creating such a great classroom environment for her to succeed, and Haley for always helping her and offering advice on how to finish. In the future, Destiny plans to attend Kendall College and pursue a career in photography. In 20 years, she hopes to be traveling around the world. Destiny's senior quote is, "Don't do it for anyone else, do it for yourself to see the best success." Destiny Summer Rose Griwan. Elise joined Pathways at the start of the 2021-2022 school year. She will never forget the many Google Meets with Mrs. Vanderklock. She appreciated the amazing and helpful teachers to guide her through schooling. Her favorite memory of high school was attending homecoming her senior year. In the future, Elise plans to work on social media marketing. Elise Marie Jackson. Trevor joined Pathways at the start of the 2021-2022 school year. He will remember all the life lessons he's learned over the last couple years. Trevor says the highlight of his senior year was focusing on personal growth and improving at things he struggled with. He will always remember the great times he had and the people he met. Trevor is thankful to all his friends and family that have helped him grow into the person he is today, especially his grandma, who always offered great advice and positive encouragement. In the future, Trevor plans to pursue a career as an electrician and make all his dreams a reality. Trevor Allen Hartman. Darian joined Pathways at the start of his junior year, and he is known as the point guard of the Pathways lunchtime basketball team. One of his highlights is that he didn't think he was going to make it to graduation, but he ended up finishing strong. He is grateful to his girlfriend who helped him when he was stuck. He is inspired by Mr. Luke for motivating him to finish and helping him understand what he needed to do. His hero is his grandfather. Before his grandfather passed, he said he would be really proud if Darian finished because he knew how hard it was. Darian plans on working on his music career now that he is finished with school. Darian Dewan Neal. Blake joined Pathways in the middle of his junior year. He played soccer for 3 years in high school. The highlight of Blake's senior year was definitely finishing all his classes and graduating. When looking back on school, he will never forget the coaches, teachers, and especially the friends that influenced him along the way. Blake is thankful for his parents for always offering advice on what he should or should not do. His hero is his mom for always being there for him and doing anything she can do to help him at any time. In the future, Blake plans to play soccer in college. Blake Roger Greenway. Alex joined Pathways his junior year. Alex worked hard and graduated a semester early. During his time at Pathways, Alex was a member of the Kenowa Hills Knights football team and a dominant force playing basketball during lunch. In the future, Alex is planning to continue his education by attending GRCC or another trade school. Alex's senior quote is, "I spent 113,880 hours of my life for a paper and a handshake." Alexander Christopher Fisher. Adrian joined Pathways at the beginning of the year. During his time at Pathways, Adrian worked at Walker Roadhouse with some of his buddies. When looking back on school, he can't believe how much he has grown and changed since elementary into the person he is now. Adrian would like to thank his dad for always being there for him and offering great advice and encouragement. When things got tough, he'd remember his dad reminding him once he was done, and that gave him the motivation to finish strong. Adrian plans to continue his education at GRCC's automotive program. The highlight of his senior year has been finishing his classes, ringing the bell, and graduating. Adrian Emilio Torres. Brennan came to Pathways in January of 2022. The highlight of his senior year was the amount of credits he got in a short amount of time. He will never forget the teachers who cared for him, made him a better person, or told him right from wrong, and he will forever be grateful for that. The best piece of advice he got was from Mr. Luke and Mr. Costin, who told him to take his schoolwork one step at a time. His future plans are to progress and make his own brand of clothes and open a shoe and clothing store. Brennan's mom is his hero because she has shown him that through life anything is possible. Brennan's senior quote is, "Dedication sees dreams come true," by Kobe Bryant. Brennan Levi Ugansky. AJ came to Pathways halfway through his junior year. Through hard work, he was able to finish all of his classes, even the math classes that he disliked the most, to graduate. He is grateful that he is graduating with his favorite people, his friends. In the future, he is planning on going into one of the trades. He is grateful for his mom for pushing him to complete school and not give up. He is also grateful for his brother who reminded him to just focus on school and get through it. AJ's senior quote is, "They told me to take my glasses off, but my future is too bright." Alexander James Adams. Amara came to Pathways for her senior year. With hard work, she was able to finish strong. Her plans for the future include going to college. She will never forget going on the walks for PE with a sprained ankle. In 20 years, she hopes to be living a stable life and to be rich. She is grateful for meeting some of her now closest friends and probably some of the best people she will ever meet. She will never forget Lillian. She is inspired by the fact that she overcame so much and proved to all the people who told her that she wasn't going to graduate that they were wrong. The best piece of advice she got was from Mr. Luke, who told her to be careful of what you put in your body. Amara Annalise Purchase. Lillian came to Pathways in the fall of 2021. She worked hard to graduate a whole year early. She also went to KCTC to study health careers. In the future, she plans to go to college and become rich. She will never forget Amara and Adeline. She is inspired by Mr. Heron because he is hilarious and because every time she was worried about something, he just acted like it didn't matter, and that made her feel better. Lillian is most grateful for her daughter because her daughter encourages her to keep going. Her hero is herself because she has learned to believe in herself. Lillian Sophia Jo Sokolnicki. Aileen came to Pathways at the start of her junior year and completed Pathways a month early. She attended KCTC for welding with a little convincing from her dad. She is planning on going into the Navy Reserves and then joining Local 25 Ironworkers. She will never forget her friend Lillian. She is grateful for Mrs. Shapansky for always helping and answering math questions, even when she had to get help from Mr. Heron on the harder ones. She is inspired by her brother and her parents are her heroes. They have worked hard and sacrificed to give her and her siblings a good life. Adeline Alcantar. Kevin began at Pathways at the beginning of his junior year. During his time here, he attended the automotive program at KCTC for 2 years and completed an internship at LaFontaine Ford. He is very grateful to his family for encouraging him and offering great advice. After graduation, Kevin plans to continue working in the automotive field. When looking back on school, he'll remember all the time spent having fun with friends. Kevin's senior quote is, "Work hard, play hard." Kevin Rodriguez Herrera. Emily came to Pathways the second semester of her senior year. She will never forget how happy she was to graduate. She is looking forward to bringing a life into this world and trying to find a good paying job until the baby is a little older, and then she plans to attend college. She was inspired by her mom to keep going and finish school. She is grateful for her boyfriend Jacob. In the future, she is hoping that she is living her best life, hopefully in a different state. Her senior quote is, "If there's a will, there's a way." Emily Renee Flipsy. Jacob came to Pathways for his senior year. The highlight of his senior year is being done. Now that he is finished, he plans to work full-time and go to MTech for the auto technician program. He will never forget when he met his girlfriend during his junior year and getting into trouble with his friends. He is happiest that he is done with his math class. He is inspired by his parents. He is grateful for his girlfriend, his family, and her family that has welcomed him to be a new member of their family. Jacob Edward Rohde. Colin came to Pathways for his senior year. His highlight of his senior year is finishing and graduating. He is grateful for all the teachers that have given their time to help him over the years. He will never forget going to sporting events with his friends. His plans include going to work in his uncle's company. Colin hopes in 20 years he will be rich enough to retire. He is inspired by everyone, but his heroes are both of his parents. Colin's senior quote is, "Why catch more bees with honey when you can catch more honeys being fly?" Colin Robert Lay. Luis joined Pathways at the beginning of 2019 and will always remember the fun he had here while learning. He will never forget his classmates and teachers and truly enjoyed getting to know everyone and learning more about their lives. Luis is thankful for all the advice he got from friends, teachers, and family that always encouraged him to continue working hard. His hero is his mom. She always pushes him to be better and continue to grow as a person. In the future, Luis plans to work full-time at his job and always follow his dreams. Luis's senior quote is, "Hard work is useless for those that don't believe in themselves." Jose Luis Herrera. Maxine started at Pathways at the start of her junior year. Through hard work, she was able to complete all of her classes and graduate a semester early. Her future plans are to go to college for physical therapy. Maxine will never forget her first solo trip to the Philippines. She will remember her time in sports and time with friends. She's inspired by her mom because when she was growing up, she saw her mom struggle through life but still managed to get through the struggles. Maxine's mom and grandmother are her heroes because they worked hard to make sure she went to a good school and had a good life. Maxine Bayares Paite. Lexi joined Pathways at the start of the 2021 school year. Every day Lexi attended school, she was a ray of sunshine. Lexi was able to overcome several hardships and mental health issues during her schooling. The highlight of her senior year was making new friends and the people that helped her along the way. Her hero is her mom and Mrs. Robron because they showed her what it means to be strong. In the future, Lexi plans to become a certified cosmetologist. Her senior quote is, "It's hard to turn the page when you know someone won't be in the next chapter, but the story must go on." Alexis Taylor Donacussi. Kayla started at Pathways during the first semester of the 2021 school year. Throughout her time here, she worked incredibly hard to complete all of her classes and was able to graduate a semester early. Kayla has many great memories of high school, including the fun she had at dances and meeting so many new people. In the future, she plans to travel the world. Kayla is thankful to her family and friends for their support, especially her mom, who inspired her to always work hard and to never give up. Kayla Leanne Van Horn. Adrian joined Pathways at the start of the 2021 school year. Adrian's highlight of his senior year is finishing up school. He is inspired by people who are breaking barriers and fighting for equality. After graduation, Adrian plans to live life. Adrian's senior quote, "Long story short, I survived." Adrian Ani Mayor. DeMonte came to Pathways in November of 2021. He worked hard from the time he got here until he finished his schooling this spring. Now that he is done with school, he plans to get a job and start working. In 20 years, he plans on being successful from his hard work. He is grateful for coming to Pathways and being able to graduate on time. The hardest part of high school for him was getting up early to make it to school. DeMonte will always remember his teachers at Pathways and how they helped him and encouraged him to keep going. DeMonte Karan Betts.
Wow, you guys really know how to celebrate. I love that. Good job. Graduates, it's been an honor to see you on this journey. Mr. Costin just captured a glimpse of your stories, and I know the staff and I know a lot of your stories, a lot more, and it's so wonderful to be able to see you walk across the stage tonight. You have all raised the bar extremely high for future graduates. At this time, I ask you to join the staff in the middle of the stage. If you can please rise and come join the middle staff. Make room. At this time, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. This symbolizes the fact that you are now graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, the class of 2023!